50 years there's a kahila here in North Miami Beach. But as time grows on, Baruch Hashem, we become greater and greater. There was no yeshiva, there was no Beis Yaakov, there was no mikveh. As time has progressed, we've had all these things coming to us, but we did not quite reach the status that makes us into a genuine kahila. The status of a genuine kahila is a kollel.
When the announcement was made that the North Miami Beach was starting a kollel, we were all in shock. What, North Miami Beach gonna have a kollel?
I grew up in North Miami Beach, and when I came back from Eretz Yisrael, I was shocked by the kollel here. Until that point, learning was really relegated to what you did in high school, and that's where it ended.
It was an amazing success from the beginning. It was amazing to see week after week where consistently the kollel kept growing and more people kept joining.
I moved here 2.5 years ago, and pretty much right away started davening at the kollel. Got involved in terms of learning at the kollel and getting to know the light and the Rosh kollel.
We have many, many people moving here into our kahila, B'davke specifically, because we have a kollel.
I would not have moved here if I hadn't seen that there was a kollel and this is a place where I could bring up my children. Dead serious. I would not have moved here without that.
When I was thinking of moving down to North Miami Beach, I had my concerns. When I spoke to my father-in-law, Dr. Bennett, he told me about the beautiful place that North Miami Beach kollel is. It was a no-brainer.
I went to the University of Texas at Austin and majored in philosophy and Middle Eastern studies, and then I went to Harvard Law School and graduated from there. Based on the kollel, I moved my family here. I learn here, I grow here. It's where my growth happens. It's the battery pack of kedusha in my life and my family's life.
Everybody in yeshiva had one common goal, and that was to continue and steig and grow in their avodas Hashem. I was a little nervous when I was moving back here to Miami, whether I was going to find something just like that. And Baruch Hashem, as soon as I came back, that's when the kollel of North Miami Beach had just started. It's a place where you're able to express yourself, and you're able to daven with a tremendous amount of kavanas.
At any given night, you can have 50 people and upwards learning the Bris Medrash, all different types, all different levels.
The kollel coming to the community has affected it in immeasurable ways. It was a beautiful community before. We had wonderful rabbanim and yeshivas, but with the addition to the kollel, you can't recognize the community.
There are so many things to like about the kollel. Personally, for me, as a place to daven amongst B'nai Torah, a place to daven like a mensch, and feel at home and feel welcome. I think that the kollel is the wellspring that the community drinks from.
I approached the Rosh Kollel for a chavrusa, and instead he said to me, okay, so you'll give a shir. And Baruch Hashem, now I give a shir with a few others like myself who just want to learn. And overall, it's just been an experience for me to get chizuk and to give chizuk to others.
Prior to the kollel, so Limud Torah was just another action we did during the day. Like we would work, and we would also learn Torah. But now that the kollel is here, they have really brought out mamish the pshat that the whole day is for Limud Torah.
Now that the kollel is thriving in North Miami Beach, the town itself is a complete community. We have elementary schools, high schools, Beis Yaakov, many schools, but the kollel really brings that much needed piece to the puzzle that allows the community to thrive.
If you want to find an institution that personifies the concept of Amelis B'Torah, it's the kollel, where young men sit from morning till night, learning Torah, disseminating Torah, understanding Torah. Well, one could say that if we are going to have a bracha in our tehillah, and we have a bracha in our tehillah, it's because of the kollel.
There are enough Jewish doctors out there. There are enough Jewish lawyers out there. There are enough Jewish CPAs out there. But there aren't enough of a great Talmidei Chachamim, people who devote their lives to Torah study and who become the leaders of Klal Yisrael. I think with Rabbi Bledger, a phase 2 of the kollel came into play. He's a tremendous Talmid Chacham. He has raised the Yungalite that are learning there to new levels, to new heights.
Many of them are here at our yeshiva, Malamdim in the yeshiva, people who our Talmidim look up to, but even more so, everyone looks up to them.
And when one enters the kollel, the first person that they see is Rabbi Blazer. When you look at Rabbi Blazer, you look in his eyes, you see emes in his eyes, you see love in his eyes, and then you see his big smile. And his smile just enables a person to want to be part of the kollel. Rabbi Singer is full of excitement, full of energy. And between the two of them, they have the ingredients to bring out the best in the other kollel members and the best of the community.
Anyone who knows Rabbi Singer knows he's extremely accessible. He's very much connected. He's available via all forms of communication.
I find that we're able to work very, very well with Rabbi Blazer and Rabbi Singer on all types of projects. There's a real partnership. With Rabbi Blazer coming, he has reinvigorated the town.
They measure their own success by the success of the people around them. They feel satisfied when the people around them are steiging. And that's the true measure of a good Torah.
It's not about the kollel. The whole institution is about North Miami Beach.
When I sit down at a typical night seder, I see people after a whole day of work coming in, finding a chavrusa that's right for them, looking for a shir that fits their schedule, and making Limud Torah in their lives a priority. That's inspirational for us.
We feel a tremendous debt of gratitude for Sharei Tefillah. If it wasn't for Rabbi Shapiro and the board of directors and the presidents, if it wasn't for them, the kollel would be nothing.
Having a kollel building as in the center of the community is going to take this community to the next level.
I'm very excited for the kollel to get a new building, because I feel that by having its own building, it's going to solidify its place in North Miami Beach.
With the possibility of them having a makom, which can be their mikdash ma'at, where they could dig in and build, I think that would be a very stabilizing force in the community and can only attract more people with one address, and we should all try and make that dream happen.
And I know once they're able to get a building and have a presence, their success will be exponentially much greater.
If the kollel has its own building, then people can focus, I want to go to the kollel to learn. I want to go learn Torah. Where am I going to learn Torah? I can learn Torah in a place where the complete focus of that place is just for Limud Torah.
It's extremely important, this project, that it be successful. And not just successful that they get a building up, but the building has to be beautiful.
Looking into the future, I hope and daven to the Rebbeinu Shalom that He'll give us the koyach, the strength, to continue in our Harbatas Torah. Ad bias goyal tzedek, b'meher v'yameinu, amen.
Okay, my bracha to the kollel is that we should not only continue to grow, but definitely outgrow this building and continue growing not only the kollel, but also the community as a whole.
We only hope, and all of us in the community that benefit from the kollel hope that it continues to grow, both in eichus and kamus, both in quality and in quantity. Maybe we can get more younger light, and the younger light should continue steiging to grow into gedolei Torah that we could all benefit from. And in Mitzvah Hashem, they'll get into their own new venue and their new building where they can have more programs, and we'll just continue to go mechayel al chayel as a community in Mitzvah Hashem.
And I give a bracha to the kollel. The kollel should be a source of Torah for the community and source of nachas, and they should grow mechayel l'chayel.
Everybody wants to join and make the kollel more successful, because helping the kollel helps the entire community.
I want to wish the younger light and the Rosh Kollels hatzlacha and bracha in all of their endeavors, and may they continue to have the wonderful effect they've been having on the community for many, many years.
I wish them bracha v'yatzlacha and gesund, and they should bring us nachas, abias Mashiach Tzidkenu.